This is a show with hotter questions and even hotter wings. I'm your host, Ryan Peterson.
And I'm Valeria Carrillo, and we are nowhere near Hollywood. And so here's our take on Hot Ones.
Enjoy. And we are going to start off with this sauce right here, the Hot Ones Buffalo Hot Sauce.
That sounds good.
So,
Love
all right, we're going to start off right here
Okay.
in that wing. Okay.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So our first question is, how did Nowhere Near Hollywood get started?
Okay, let's take a bite of the wing
Right.
first.
So this is a buffalo one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm.
That's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Is that?
I always love a classic buffalo sauce. And by the way, here's Delilah. She just wants to hang out. I don't know if you can see her, but she's not here to eat the wings.
Yes. How did Nowhere Near Hollywood get started? Well, we got started by creating licensing music for a company called Gramoscope. And one time I needed a female vocalist for one of the tracks. So I said, hey, Valeria, do you want to sing on this track? Because I've heard her sing in the car. And I'm like, wow, you're a good singer, Valeria. Natural talent. So then one thing led to another, right? And then you sang on that track, and then
we recorded that in our closet. You know.
yeah, we recorded it in our closet, and then my friend Alex was like, "You guys should start a band," and we're like, "You think?" And we're like, "Let's start it."
Yeah. Well, we recorded our first songs in 2019, and then 2020, like literally right after the pandemic hit, we were like, oh crap, our music's coming out, and then you know, the pandemic hit, but we released our first single, On the Sun, in 2020. So we really started like taking it seriously as a band 2019, like planning for it and preparing for it, and then released 2020. Yeah.
Exactly. So, all right, the next one we got at the number 2 spot is the Blistering Shishito Garlic
That sounds really good.
by Angry Goat Pepper. So
That's the green one here.
that's the green one. All right, so should we take a bite first and then ask the question?
Let's do a quick bite. Cheers.
Cheers. Tasty. The shishito really comes through. Okay.
That's nice and garlicky too. Also mild, sweet.
Yeah, low sweet. Yeah. How did you guys come up with the name Nowhere Near Hollywood?
Okay, well, I think once we finally decided, okay, let's make music, and we started recording music, but we still didn't have a name for the band. I remember we had a couple like just brainstorming sessions, like what does our music feel like? I remember sitting one time at Granville for brunch, and we were just like going back and forth, and like nothing sounded right. And then one day, I don't know if you want to tell this part.
Okay, yeah. So I was driving around Hollywood one day, actually in Hollywood, coincidentally, but I was like, I could see the Hollywood sign perfectly. And even though I was in Hollywood, I'm like, I'm nowhere near that Hollywood sign. And that name, Nowhere Near Hollywood, popped in my mind. So I wrote it down on my phone. And I think that day at Granville, when we were there, I was like, how about this name? And we were both like, that could work.
Yeah.
And then we went with it.
So you were like literally nowhere near Hollywood, but I feel like it also goes with us because we're an indie band, right? And we're not like Hollywood, but we're independent and
exactly. We're not in the Hollywood machine, kind of. We're, you know, off in the distance, I guess.
Yeah. To drink, we've got our sparkling apple cider strawberry lemonade from Trader Joe's. Not sponsored, but delicious.
Not sponsored. Cheers. All right, next sauce.
Okay.
We're gonna do this one right here, Chico Ghost, which is chipotle smoked garlic. Ooh, with ginger also in it.
Sounds really good.
Yeah, so very interesting, huh?
What is something unexpected that has happened to you guys?
Ooh, that's a good
What
one.
do you think?
Well, let's take a bite. Mmm. That's tasty. What do you think?
It's definitely a little bit spicier.
Oh, yeah, well, it's supposed to get spicier.
Kind of barbecue sauce. Reminiscent of that
But
for
you
sure.
could taste the chipotle though. What is something unexpected that has happened to you guys?
Let's see. Well, I'm thinking for sure of a time that we were going to play at a venue. And we had like announced it and we were getting ready for it. Right?
We were getting ready for like a month, weren't we?
Yeah. I mean, forever. But the day of, we did one final rehearsal and we were like, all right, let's go.
We're ready to go.
We packed up our equipment in the car, we're driving, and all of a sudden we received a call from one of the other bands that had invited us. And they were like, oh, hey guys, the show's been canceled. And this was like an hour before the show was even going to start.
Yeah, we literally just left
Yeah.
the driveway and we're on our way downtown LA.
Yeah. And basically, I don't know, like something really sketchy and like weird happened at the venue. So they ended up closing up for the night. But we were like, oh man, like super bummed out. But like, thank God we didn't like drive all the way over there.
Yeah.
And then
we were like 2 minutes.
nothing.
We were 2 minutes away from our house.
Right. So I think that was like totally unexpected and a little bit of a letdown, but it was fine. You know.
Yeah.
And so we just ended up like calling. We like announced it on social media, and then ended up calling all of our like friends that were actually gonna go and be like, hey guys, like don't show up. It's canceled, just to make sure, because they were on their way too. So yeah.
That's a good one. All right, you ready for the fourth wing?
Yeah.
Okay, so the fourth sauce is Los Calientes Barbacoa.
I love barbacoa.
Another hot one sauce.
That's really good.
Yeah, it is.
What kind of meat is barbacoa? Is it beef?
Yeah, it's usually beef.
I was gonna say it'd be really good with beef.
Okay.
So the fourth question is, what is your artistic process?
Wow, we start so many different ways. Sometimes we'll start with writing a song with the acoustic guitar. So we'll write the whole song with the acoustic guitar, and then after that, bring it in Logic and start producing it, and then record it. And then there's other times where we'll start with maybe electric guitar inside and a sample or something like that, and then write a melody on top of that. I mean, there's so many different ways.
Yeah.
There's been ways where we will like have an idea, like a song title, and then we'll write all the lyrics from that. Other times we'll just say gibberish, and then something will come up in the chorus. I mean, and then we'll say, "Ooh, that's cool."
Yeah.
And then write the rest of the lyrics based on that.
Yeah. Other times it's just like a word that just like sparks something, or a feeling, that we want to portray, and then, go from there.
Yeah. Literally, we've written a song like, I don't think we've ever used the same exact way. It always feels different.
Yeah, or we'll bounce back and forth. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. All right, moving on to sauce number 5 and question number 5.
Okay.
All right, so we have in the 5 spot, Adobo Loco Jalapeno Chico.
Okay.
And all right, so 5 question. Where do you find it?
5th question.
5. Or you could say 5th.
5 questions?
You can say 5 or 5th.
Okay.
So, where do you find inspiration? Who are your musical influences? Oh, it's a double question. Who writes these things?
Oh, I don't know. I'll start us off.
Okay.
Well, first off, I'll start off with my icon. No.
And that's a mutual influence. I know
Yeah,
what you're gonna
yeah,
say.
yeah. And Lana Del Rey, of
Yeah.
course.
Mhm.
For sure, I just love her music in every aspect. Like lyrically, I think it's amazing. But lately, I think also we've been enjoying Cigarettes After Sex.
Oh, that's
So we've been pulling some inspiration from a lot of like their synth sound, you know.
Mm-hmm.
When we're doing more acoustic / folk, I think we definitely pulled from artists like Phoebe Bridgers,
Mm-hmm. Shovels and Row.
Shovels and Row, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. What about you? Because I know I think your music taste is a lot broader than mine.
Yeah.
Wait, what wing are we on?
Oh yeah, let's eat a wing before I answer. It's gonna be this one right here.
This one. Okay.
No, this
That's
one.
the hottest.
That's the
Okay,
hottest. So that one. So let's
Okay.
eat this and then I'll.
This is the adobo loco, right?
The adobo loco. Let's try this one.
Okay.
So let's see.
Alright.
Mmm.
Whoa, that's spicy.
That's spicy. But good.
But like really good. Oh my gosh.
You like that?
Mm-hmm.
Is it waking you
It
up?
hits you. You can taste that jalapeno.
Oh, wow.
That is so good.
Mm-hmm.
Like really flavorful.
But you're feeling it.
I'm feeling it. My eyes are getting watery. Starting to feel it in my ears. You know, your face gets hot.
Yeah. It's like they say on the show. Well, that's the show. Okay, so some of my musical influences are, let's see, Conor Oberst.
Yeah.
That's definitely one. The Strokes.
Mm-hmm.
Big Strokes fan. I mean, the Vaccines. We pull a lot of inspiration from them. That you know, when we lean towards the indie rock side, like I guess we pull inspiration from them. But like you said, for the dream pop kind of stuff that we do, Cigarettes After Sex for sure. We both also like Arctic Monkeys.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big influence from them. Yeah, I think that's a good overview of some of our influences. You notice?
All right, now suffer.
Yeah. Now suffer. Okay.
I'm suffering over here.
That's good though.
Mm-hmm.
Really good.
Why did I start drinking my lemonade early? Now I have a little bit left.
Okay, so this
That was really hot.
this is the part of the show when things maybe start falling apart, and that's okay. So our next sauce and the hottest sauce is gonna be the Marshall's hot sauce, whiskey smoked ghost.
Okay.
All right. So let's see. You ask the next question. Forget it. Keeps getting it keeps getting hotter.
The last one is, what have you learned throughout this journey so far? Whew.
Okay, so let's take a bite of the hottest one, and then we'll answer.
Okay.
And you can start answering this one. Okay.
Wait,
Ready? Cheers.
Cheers.
It's been a journey.
Last one. Okay.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. What have we learned so far?
Well, let's take a bite first.
Okay. Wow. The
So.
trick is to just like eat it really fast.
Yeah.
Then you can't taste it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, feel it. But it does catch up to you.
Oh man. Okay, so. And it's a collective, you know, it adds
Right.
up. All of them like build
That
up.
last one just hit. I mean, second last one hit you, and then.
Yeah, you did the last two, the very hard. Okay, all right. So I'll ask you so you could answer. What have we learned throughout this journey so far of being a independent band?
I mean,
And that maybe that could help other indie artists.
I mean, we've learned a lot.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of trial and error.
Yes.
But I think for me, I mean, both of us, it's really just been to keep going. you know, and
Yeah.
like just being consistent and like having a plan, like an actual SMART goal.
Yeah.
I think in school we like learn that, you know, have a SMART goal: specific, measurable, attainable,
Yeah.
whatever the R stands for, and then the T. But you know, doing that and planning it out and like following it.
Exactly, and not getting too discouraged when it doesn't go out doesn't go the way you expect it.
Mhm.
But like lots of things we've tried and didn't work. Like let's see, like one of the things we had to learn the hard way is nobody. Hi, Delilah. Yeah, so when we release music, if you don't promote the music, nobody's gonna listen to it. You have to do the music business side of things, or because if you only focus on creating music and don't do the business marketing side of it, nobody's gonna hear the music except your friends and family. And if you actually want to make a living out of it, you got to get more than your friends and family to listen to
Right.
the music. So definitely you got to do the stuff that is not the most fun, which is the business side of things. All right, so that was our Hot Ones experience. At the end of the show, they always say, look into your camera and what do you want to promote or what do you want to say? So Valeria,
Right.
you go first.
I would say for sure follow us on TikTok. I'll link it in our Instagram bio. But also, we've got our merch store up and running through Shopify. So, we designed a lot of cool pieces, and yeah, we'd love them. We'd love for you guys to get in on it, and we should have been wearing some.
Yes.
But,
yeah. For the next one.
We could do this again and have other sauces. And I just want to say thanks to everyone who follows us and listens to our music. It's hard to talk right now because my throat is burning. But we really appreciate the love that you guys give us. And we will see you next time.
Yeah.
All right.
Once in a while, I could see